Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Brian for Red Dirt Pickers. I am shipping out a 1960s record player today. Gonna go from this to this, and I wanted to show you guys how I do it. Let's get to it. That's the unit, and I think it's about 16 inches wide, I believe. So we just have to find a big enough box to put this in and have some cushion in here for the dome. And then on either side, I'll probably put the boxes of the speaker just to kind of keep it cushioned, and then I'll bubble wrap all around it. So let's go see what we can find box wise. So this is the majority of my decent boxes. I'm gonna need something fairly rigid. Let's see, that's 16 inches wide, so that thing would sit in there edge to edge, so there's no protection in that. So this humongous box is 22 inches wide. That's almost too wide, but if I put an extra layer of styrofoam in here or bubble wrap just to protect it a little more, I think I'll just have to use filler to make sure that it's not moving around in there. So that big old box is probably the best box. So let me know, do you guys recycle your boxes like this? We bought this lawnmower last year and I just saved the box. I always try to save the boxes in case there's something big that I need to ship in. These little kayaks we've used for a few years. I think I paid like $100 each for those, but the boxes are nice and they're really strong, solid boxes. So we actually bought a couple of those and we had them on our boat in Florida, and unfortunately we don't have them anymore because our boat is at the bottom of the bay in Tarpon Springs. But anyways, I think this will be the best option. I think that's going to be the perfect size. It feels a little too big right now, but once I get the other boxes in there, so I got these little 12 by 12 boxes that I can fit in there for the speakers. I don't know, let's see, let's get those other. All right, so I got these other smaller speaker boxes in here. So I think I could fit each speaker into one of those, and then there's plenty of space around them to cushion. I got this styrofoam and I have these structure frames. I think I can utilize those. Some of this recycled bubble wrap. And then I saved this as well. Tons of these little square styrofoam pieces that I can cut up and utilize. So what I'll do is cut a small hole right here, put the base of the record player on that to where it's protected a little bit, and then I'll set 2 layers of bubble wrap down in there, and then set the record player on top of that so it has some cushion, has a little bit of a frame around it so it doesn't bounce into the ground. And then I have other pieces like these that I will wrap in bubble wrap and put on the sides so it's framed up and it doesn't have any sway back and forth to where it's going to bang into the boxes. So I have plenty of this stuff that I can use and should be able to wrap that up pretty good. We'll see. I might be a little too optimistic, but I know this box is huge. It's going to cost me a ton of money, but I might have to pay a little extra in shipping. Might be more than $100, but all in all, I would feel much better having it protected like this and it covered and get there safe with extra wrapping and a little bit larger box than trying to fit it in a smaller box and it gets smashed. So the only thing is I just have to make sure that I'm putting extra padding in there so it doesn't move sideways and back and forth. But I think with the speaker's not loose in there, putting those in their own box, and having enough bubble wrap and that framed styrofoam in there, I think that'll be good enough. Let's try to wrap this up and see if she fits. All right, just wanted to show you guys what I got so far. So I have these cardboard pieces here that I've kind of folded in. And then, like I said, I put this styrofoam here to help protect that arm. And then same here on top of the turntable in this arm. So then what I'm gonna do is I put 2 layers of bubble wrap on the bottom. So then I'm going to put bubble wrap over here on the top, and hopefully this will protect it a little bit. And then I'll wrap that dome in bubble wrap and put it on top of that layer of bubble wrap there. And then styrofoam here, styrofoam there, and bubble wrap and packing paper on top. And then, like I said, I'll just do a layer or 2 of bubble wrap on each of these. Close these guys up. And then I'm pretty close. Should be good. I mean, this is taking me probably I'm back and forth doing other things in there, but probably all in all, it'll take me about an hour to pack this up. But I just really want to make sure that this thing is packed well and it has rigid enough box. I mean, this is a pretty hardcore box. To where this thing's going to be protected. I'd rather overpack it than underpack it and have some sort of issue where it's all smashed up. But I'll show you guys the final job here in just a second. Alright, so I have the dome in there. Found a couple of these styrofoam pieces that I could kind of help frame out a little bit. And these cardboard edges. So I have styrofoam down here and then cardboard protecting movement, and then hopefully this will add a little bit of rigid compression. Have it on either side, and it's, I don't know, about that far above the top of this. So then I'll add another piece of styrofoam over here just so there's some extra protection on top of that, and this will kind of help if there's somebody sets a package on top. This will help with the rigidness of the once this is closed, it'll kind of have a compact point. So got that done. So all I'm going to do is stick a little of this smaller bubble wrap in each of these, and then frame out with a couple of these styrofoam pieces, and then packing paper all around, some extra bubble wrap on top, and then I am done. And it looks like overall it's about an hour of time to get this thing packed. Sold this for this one was $600 plus $100 shipping. I sold the other one for $800 plus, I think it was $100 shipping. This was the broken one that I fixed. I just put a little spring in the on button, so really good profit here. If you guys see these out and about, these Electro Home record players, check them out. If they're in good enough condition and you're not spending too much on them, then there's decent profit in them. Just a little bit of a challenge to pack it up. But hey, if you're willing to go through all of this to make a few $100s in profit, then it's, you know, it's worth it to me. So if it's worth it to you, definitely go out and try and find these things and be up to the challenge for the packing side of it. But anyways, going to finish this up and wrap it up, and I'll show you guys the finished product. All right, got that one done. I don't even need to really seal these up. I might just put a piece of tape across the top there, but I think that one's good. And then just gotta do the other side. All right, here we go. So it's all pretty much done except for the packing paper, but I just wanted to show you guys so you could see. So I have these all sealed up with the styrofoam and the bubble wrap in there, both speakers. So I put these pieces of foam, styrofoam here, so it pushes up against the other things that I have. So inside this, you guys saw, is the cardboard. There's other styrofoam in here, and then this is just added, folded on top to make it more rigid. So if something gets set on top, there's enough of resistance here that it's not going to smash inside. I mean, obviously if somebody sets a big old thing on top, it's going to compress and smash whatever's in here, but at least this is an extra layer of protection, so it's on top of whatever is cushioning down on each side. So what I'm going to do is just put packing paper on either side of this, on top, and then I'll seal it up. I don't know what packing paper you guys use, but I buy this Scotch roll. This is only $1.25 at the dollar store. I think it's like 3 feet by 15, I believe. Yeah, 5 yards by 2.5 feet. So 37 square foot. It's only $1.25. I buy this if I need to use it. This is sort of my last resort. I don't know if you guys have any grocery stores that use the brown paper bags, but we have Brahms here in Oklahoma, and this stuff is pretty thick, and I recycle all these bags. So I just like tear them up and stick them in. They're pretty strong, solid, rigid paper bags. I save everything to utilize for packing. Just, you know, $1 saved, man's $1 earned. I'm a firm believer in using recycled things. If it's stained or messed up, then I won't use it, just because it's going obviously to a customer. But these things are pretty darn good to use as packing paper. Even if you put them through a shredder, these things work really well. So what I'll do is just cut the bottom, the thick part of these off. I'll put that through a shredder separately, and then I'll stick this whole thing through a shredder. And I put this around glass, and it works so well, and you guys don't have to pay for it. So I've probably purchased 3 of these rolls in the last 6 months, and this is my second roll. I've used 1 just because I've had so many of these paper bags. But if you guys can utilize these, if you have a shredder at home, you know somebody that does, you can really make some really good packing supplies with these shredded paper bags. So like I said, that's it. I'm just gonna put this all around, pack it up, and go drop it off at UPS. I ended up getting, all in all, with confirmed signature delivery and extra insurance, right around $93 total. And this is about 28 pounds. So I didn't lose any money on shipping. I think it was maybe an extra couple bucks that I made, which will help cover my packing materials, but most of all of this is recycled. I don't think I'll have to use that. I don't have enough of these bags. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This was just a long drawn out packing video of packing this record player up. But if you guys like this, you guys want to see some more packing videos, let me know. But this is going out here today and hopefully getting to New York City in 3 or 4 days. Alright, that's it. She's all packed up. I just added these little styrofoam pieces here just for added protection on it. So whenever I close it, it just has another little just extra level of strength on top of the crushed up paper bags. That's it. I think it's going to weigh about 28 pounds. We'll see what the final weight is here in a second. So I'm just going to tape it up. Let's see what the weight is. Alright, I'm about out of breath, but it's all taped up, ready to go. I'll probably reinforce the bottom because there's just a single piece of tape on there. But for the weight, let's see what the, see, we're zeroed out right there. Let's see what the weight is. Alright, well, I miscalculated. I was thinking this was 28 pounds, but it is looking like it's about 35 pounds, which is okay, because I think I added more to it to see if it affected the price at all, which I don't think it does. So put 40 pounds on there and see if that does anything to the price. But there she is. She's sitting on her side right now, but I'm going to put some writing on there that just says top, so they know not to put it like this while it's traveling. Although I think the way that I've packed it, it should be okay if it's stuck like that and it's not banging all over the place. Let's go see how much it costs to ship. I put 38 pounds, 17 by 22 by 40, and 93.04 is the total, and I charged 98.50. So hey, I was only $5 off on the cost of shipping. Good thing is that I have required signature and the additional liability coverage, $585. So just in case there's any damage to it. Purchase shipping label. Wondering if I just put this at 40 pounds. 40 pounds, 93.04. Still the same price. So just in case, I think I'm just going to keep it at 40. Doesn't affect the price at all. Purchase shipping label. Alright. Ready to go out.